Welcome. We're the Custodians. I'm Rhett.
I'm Gabe.
I'm Joe.
And we're here to do the My Hero Academia Season 6, Episode 11 post-discussion.
Woo!
Yeah, so did you guys see that coming? I mean, I always thought it was going to be John that killed the Night King. I wasn't expecting
I had no idea that Darth Vader was Luke's father.
Man,
I just wasn't at all
Sandra
in my view.
Bullock didn't come out of nowhere and adopt me and make me play
The
football.
blind side?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I was kind of out of left field, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no. Well, that's
Wow.
baseball, Joe.
Yeah.
What a reference.
Yeah, no, came right out of nowhere with the whole Dobby thing for sure. But yeah, well, any thoughts? Like, what do you guys think of the episode? Like, just in general. Like, how do you guys think it compares to all the other ones? You like it?
And Rhett's actually in the lead now.
Is
That's
he?
what I think of this
What's the score
episode.
right now? I have no
We'll,
idea.
Hey,
we'll get to that when we get
We'll
to that.
get to that when we get to that. That is one
I
of
know
those
I'm
that-
last, but I haven't been looking at the score, so I don't know. I don't know what specific points there are, because I know it's Rhett, Joe, and then me.
I just realized
I'll
in the video,
follow it
I
first.
say, hey, Joe, when are we going head-to-head? And I'm like, dude, Dobby just straight up came and, like...
Let's just start
Oh,
fighting.
yeah,
each other.
two of my top guys right now.
Endeavor. Yeah.
Dude, he got emoted on and he got default danced on. Like, fuck sake, Endeavor. You're getting me points, but you're losing the mental battle here, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
I'm going for a mental defeat on Endeavor with this one.
Mental
If we can get Endeavor to like time out for a bit because of this, I might make the argument mental defeat.
Yep.
Although
I
if
mean,
this
he
isn't
is
if this
having an
doesn't mentally
existential
defeat
crisis.
him, bro is like bro is unstoppable. Like
He's
there's
having an
nothing-
existential crisis right now, so...
Mhm. But I
Yeah.
really fucking liked this episode. I really liked it. What do you guys think?
What do I think about this episode? I thought it was... We talked about it before. You were right in the sense of I used the wrong word when I said I thought it was underwhelming. But it's like... It's hard for it to not have the same impact that I think they were hoping it would. Because of how... Like, again, I'm sure they didn't mean for it to be obvious. Or to, make you think, oh, it is. But, like, literally, the moment Dobby, like, appeared as a character... That was like the first thing that came to
Oh,
mind.
another flame user? Are you
Oh,
toy?
are you guys related?
Oh my god,
and,
he's Bakugou's dad.
And then again, I said this before, and then the moment they name drop the idea
Of a Toya.
of Toya and that there was another kid, people were immediately like, oh, okay, so that just confirmed.
I dubbed thee as Toya.
I dubbed the Dobby Toya.
Whether it be true or
So-
not, but
Pointing at native, I dubbed the Toya.
Native is Toya.
So I'm gonna miss those jokes so much, man.
I would agree that I think using the word underwhelming is the wrong word, but
It's less the.
it's hard for it to not have the same impact as it would if we were completely oblivious and we're totally like, oh my god, what, But
I get what
just
you're
kind
saying,
of our
and I have
nature
I
of
have
things.
something to say on that, but I'm gonna let Joe speak. Joe, what's up?
okay, thank you. I was just like, the reveal's really not meant for us.
it's
like,
not. 'Cause
Unless you're literally fucking blind.
That's what the point I was just about to say. The reason why it doesn't
The dramatic
work for us-
irony is supposed to be for the characters. We, as the audience, know generally, like, okay, this everything lines up, dots connected. Yeah, that should be Toya. But it's just supposed to be the crushing defeat on the characters that we know. That just,
And the lasting
haven't connected
effects
the
of
dots.
what this does.
I thought
Yes.
when Dobby was like seeing the reaction of Shoto and Endeavor, like during when he was giving his speech, and then even after the fact too, I thought was amazing. Like I really enjoyed how Endeavor just like mentally just broke.
Checked out, yeah.
no, that
He
makes
was-
me.
He was just done. He was like, oh my god.
Oh, and the scene
it wasn't because
we'll
of the
get
fact
to
that
it.
he
We'll
was
get
like,
to it, but like the
and
scene.
it wasn't because of the fact that he was like, oh no, I'm not gonna be the number one hero anymore. It was, oh my god, he's making like I already
You were
realized
alive.
it was
You were alive the whole time. I looked for
Yeah.
you. Like
yeah,
I couldn't find you.
it's not. Yeah, it was you I already realized what I was doing was wrong, and I'm trying to repent for it. But now you're just shoving, you've retaken it and are re-shoving it down my throat on top of the fact that you are still alive and are a living, breathing example of my consequences.
It's very
you are
much
the
it's very
embodiment
much
of the person.
Endeavor's All Might versus All for One scene where All for One is like,
Yeah, it's like,
you know,
it's not
Shimura's
grandson.
is Tenko Shigaraki is not Shimura's grandson. That's his moment. The thing is, he didn't have the setup bedrock, you know, principle and support that All Might has. So put in that same situation, he's gonna crumble. Maybe not personally, maybe not like principally, but socially and in that regard. But we'll get to that when we get
I mean,
to
also
that.
this is like you can connect the dots a lot more with this reveal than the one for all an all for one fight, because like so big bad guy says that like, oh, this guy's this woman's grandson, and then you see all Michael like, what? But like that doesn't make any sense. Dobby's literally on live television
We do get
I was his oldest son, and like
we get a lot more for the Dabi Toya thing, but we do. It was like literally the episode prior to All for One saying it, but he calls Shigaraki like Tenko Shimura, like literally right before then, and we're all like, what? Shimura? And then he's like, no, Shimura, and they're like, ah! Yeah. But I agree, this one was far more breadcrumbed.
It's. I also feel like it's kind of weird to try and compare this episode to the previous episodes of this arc, just because it feels the pacing was a lot different in comparison.
Yeah.
Like for the vast majority of this season, it's been balls to the walls action.
Breakneck. Yep.
And
from
this
the get-go
was like one of the like we've had moments here and there of when you know there's not that breakneck speed fighting and quirk using and shit. It was a different type of pacing. Like it almost was like everything had come to a pause, but there was still that really weird high stakes tension of, hey, we just went like here to here, but now we're slowly building it back up. And so I think it's strange to try and compare the episodes just because it just had a different kind.
We were sprinting to jump off a cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we jump. We have taken the jump. We're looking down.
Yep.
We're about to hold up the
I
help
feel
sign.
like it's weird to try and compare it, not in the sense of because it wasn't the same as the others, it's bad, but because it was just a different kind of flow, and it was like its own little side quest along the road of the main quest line.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I definitely think that was really good.
I think
it was still really, really good.
I think these last 3 episodes have been my personal 3 favorites of the season so far.
Yeah, they've been only getting better, which has been fantastic to see.
Mm-hmm. So you think this one's the best then?
No. No. I don't know. It's weird. Maybe I'm just weird. Maybe I'm. I don't know. I think it's weird to try and you can in the comments can tell me how shitty my opinion is, because I know that they.
No, you don't have to wait for the comments, bro. I can already tell you.
No. It was a really good episode. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was really great. But we all saw it coming, so it didn't have like as much
bad opinion.
Bad opinion.
All right, Joe. Any thoughts of yours on the episode before we get into?
I mean, nothing that's already been said. So.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. So the episode starts with us over the ocean.
Over the Atlantic somewhere.
Master Chief is about to get dropped in.
Is this more of a pelican or is it more of a Quinjet?
Pelican.
That's
a
pelican. The Quinjet
is a lot more flat.
The Quinjet has the
bigger
angled
screen.
wings down. The Quinjet has the angular down wings.
Hold on, I'm gonna.
See, but like.
No, look up a picture of the Quinjet. The Quinjet looks more like a jet.
Well, which one? Because don't they have different iterations of the Quinjet?
Yeah.
Quinjet.
Because there was Avengers 1 Quinjet, then there's
Yeah,
Avengers
I'm
2
referring to the
Quinjet.
Avengers 1 Quinjet when I say this.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no! It looks so much more like the Halo Pelican. Look up the Quinjet, and then look up the Halo Pelican. It looks so much more like
these
the Halo
are the
Pelican.
most important things that we have to talk about.
At
It
any
looks
rate,
so
yeah,
much
yeah.
More like the Halo Pelican. At any rate, we all thought the same thing.
We all thought the
at
same
time.
thing. Does
We were
this
like-
look? That looks nothing like a pelican. What the fuck are
I
you
said
talking
Halo
about?
Pelican! Halo Pelican! I specifically said Halo Pelican because when I looked up, I was like Pelican, and it was the bird, and I was like, shit, I gotta do it.
Get in my mouth. Get in my mouth.
Oh, it's very pelican-esque, yes.
It really is. It's
Base.
the bit under
So
the
not
wings
only
and the
Star
neck.
Wars, but Halo 2.
Can you imagine if it cut to Master Chief flying down?
How would Master
Oh.
Chief do in the?
in the MHA verse.
Would he just Spartan lock to just knock out Shigaraki flying down through
There's
the
no
atmosphere?
way.
Because
No.
Master Chief weighs what, 2,000 pounds?
Yeah, bro,
Joe
he's going like
Nobles not
terminal
your boy.
velocity, he just goes through Shigaraki's skull.
There's something coming through the upper atmosphere.
I mean, if Kirishima in his Unbreakable is able to pierce his armor just by crawling, then I feel like maybe a 2,000-pound Spartan locked Master Chief going at terminal velocity can just bust through Maki.
You get him for one move, he's just kind of knocked out after that, but you took out Shigaraki.
Damn
Shigaraki
fool! Why do you always jump? I love we like Halo enjoyers around here. Anyways, so Master Chief's on the Quinjet and
And he's got some twine.
I'm not. That's impossible. I'm not Hawks or Mirko. All right. So okay, again, big versus nerd here. So this thing is what? It's a jet. All right, like it's flying fast. And the pilot is like, yo, I'm not Hawks or Mirko. So like fucking Mirko is also considered really fucking fast.
Yeah.
But it's just, more confirmation. Just like in Heroes Rising. I mean, Hawks left around the same time as the fighter jets, right? And he got to the island first.
Yeah, he's very sped.
I mean, we know that he's really, like, he's faster than Endeavor, and Endeavor's, like, a lot faster than sound. All right, so I'm glad, like, we didn't really have anything to go off of what these are. I don't really know what I thought they were to begin with, and I'm like, oh, ship thing. Like,
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah.
We're in a jet. There's a thing in the. That's the jet. That's a part of
It's
the
like,
jet.
would you like a cookie for Christmas? No, I want 10,000 yards of industrial grade Kevlar twine. Yeah. That's what I'm fucking talking about.
I am
Okay,
a
so
little
he did get-
disappointed.
Why have I never known?
What?
Beat.
What? Yeah, the belt says BJ. What is it?
It's just right above his crotch. Best denim.
So apparently in the Miglaga, apparently in the baklava, the reveal of Genist wasn't confirmed until the end.
Okay, yeah, I saw that
Until
one.
he showed up? Until he like...
Like until he showed up, yeah.
Okay.
There was the scene of the jet, but we didn't get Genist
I would have
confirmation.
preferred it, honestly. Like we said this when we saw him, like appear at the end, and I would agree. I think it would have been better if they didn't have this bit in the beginning, and they had just had him appear at the end. I think that would have given it a lot more like, whoa, he's alive!
Yeah.
Because
we're gonna dive into it more during that section of the thing. It would add more gravitas to that person's speech, if we didn't know that Genist was, if we didn't have confirmation that Genist was alive. But again, super hype way to start the episode at least. Like, yo!
Yeah, damn.
So
It's
now, what's the team now? We've got Neture, Best Genus, Todoroki, and Ida versus Shigaraki and Gigantomachia.
Well, Shigaraki's outie, bro. He looks like a
Is he?
crumpled
He
ant.
looks like he's
Yeah,
still
and there's
fighting.
something I want to discuss when we get there, but fucking... Actually, I think we even, like, talked about this as a hypothetical. Like, was it All For One or one of the other villains? Where it's like, yo, Shiggy got his ass trounced by fucking Endeavor and Midoriya. They didn't really specify. There wasn't like, oh, yeah, Endeavor was, like, more like 49% and Midoriya was, like, 51%. Like, how do we do that for a knockout? Is that just a dual assist, key play? How are we doing this, Joe?
We each
Well,
get
no,
1
'cause he's still
point.
up.
Rhett,
He isn't
we each
defeated, he's still
Gabe,
up.
Gabe. Rhett, we each get 1 point, but we both get to slap Gabe.
Wait, hold on. What? Why? Hold on. In what context? In what context?
Who needs points?
It's part of the. It's part of the.
He hasn't been beaten yet. Why are y'all talking about points?
His ass is grass, dude. He's knocked the
still
fuck
walking,
out.
isn't he?
Dude
He ain't
looks like
still
a
walking,
burnt
He's
Raisin.
still moving. He's still fighting. He isn't beaten yet.
bro. His
Don't
ass.
be saying, "Oh yeah, we beat him."
We'll get
He's
to
still
that.
up.
We'll get to. I will call Cap when we.
He's still going. Oh my God, Joe.
So where's 13 at, huh?
Where's
Yeah.
Black King?
Well, I'm just saying, like, cause Black King ain't here. He's a draft dodger. We got our eyes out for him.
Yeah, why is Eden not
Mr.
even on here?
Irrelevant.
Like,
We got Exless. We got Manuel. We got everybody who's done something. And Todoroki.
yeah, I love how
Like-
Exless is that small.
Yeah, he's all the way down
Hey,
here.
where's
We
Exodus?
literally.
Oh my God, he's actually there.
We literally
What
couldn't
the
see him on
hell?
Hulu. When we did this with Hulu, we literally couldn't see it because the Hulu bar stays up and it covers him. Like, that's... we literally couldn't see him there. But 13's
I didn't even know
here.
that he was there.
So I guess, is 13 gonna do something kind of cool at the end? That'd be
Is
neat.
that Wash in the back? No, that's a cloud. Never mind. I thought beneath.
Trying to put Shigaraki in the spin cycle, baby.
I thought I'd saw.
Time to clean up your act, kid. Gonna kick your ass.
So both of his arms are broken.
I love how Midoriya's like, could you please stop?
Yeah, well, that's like what everybody's saying. It's like, stop! Stop getting up!
Please be done.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna.
So, I like that. He's creating the
My
ice
man
with
is
1
holding
foot.
up like 700 pounds.
Well,
right
yeah,
now.
so, like, how heavy do you think
we get
Endeavor is?
we get save on that.
Maximum. Oh, yeah, I think that's a save.
Let's
Maximum.
go.
Maximum weight for Endeavor. I'd say, like, the maximum weight is, like, 300 pounds.
Yeah. Yes. He's not Ronnie Coleman weight. He's definitely mid 200s.
Apparently he weighs. It doesn't specifically say like in armor and out of armor. It just says that in total he weighs 118 kilograms, which I don't believe. I believe it should be
108.
more.
Okay, 236.
Yeah, I
Plus-
think that should be more.
Point.
Bro's built like
Oh,
an
like
industrial
plus 20.
refrigerator.
Okay, so he's like 260 pounds. No, that's
And he's
believable.
6'5".
Oh, 260?
He is 6'5".
Yeah. Okay.
He should be. No, he should be like 260 in my opinion. At
He-
least.
No,
he is 260.
He is 260.
I think you said he was 230.
No, I did. I did the initial double, but I had to add the 0.2 in my head. It's like about that. I can
Oh,
math it.
You said 100 and how many?
250. He's two. Yeah, you can route it exactly to 260. 259.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm so fucking good at math. Oh my god.
Why do you think you're Joe? And you wonder why we're
Yeah,
like Joe
I know.
math? Like,
Joe calculations.
Joe.
Yeah, calculating.
According to my
Joe,
calculations,
analysis.
we have a
No, it's bullshit.
33.83 repeating,
Kowalski
of
analysis.
course.
It's bullshit.
So
So-
the Titans are the size of the Andes.
So
Yeah.
260 and like what? Minimum for these two, like what, 150?
Well, okay, so like
They're
so
like
they're what? They're
5
16 years old.
They're 16.
They're in pretty good shape. Remember,
But they're like 5'6", 5'8", I think is the range.
so it's weird because they're my height, but they have Joe's build. Because Joe's got the lean, muscular build going on, but he's like 7 feet tall. So
6'5". You're rounding up 7 inches?
I mean, yeah, 5 up and just round up.
Yeah, exactly. Once you get to 5,
5,
around
6,
up.
6. Might as well
Yeah.
just call it 7 foot.
Point is, I don't think he should be able to hold this much weight because I said this before. They've kind of made him out to be like, yeah, he's got really strong blood, but he's not the strongest physically.
My man, it's anime.
Shut up. Oh, we can't say that because then we're like, oh.
Bakugo's 180. Bakugo's 180.
What? In that case, that makes sense. I can see Bakugou. Maybe Midoriya's a little bit more muscular than Bakugou. Or they're around the same.
I would say they're around the same.
Wait, how tall are they?
I think I'd be like 5'7", 5'8", or 5'10". I don't know. Just hopefully not taller than me.
They're not. I don't think they're 5'10".
That's pretty good weight for sub 5'10".
Midoriya is 5'5", and Bakugou is 5'8".
What? Midoriya is 5'5".
He's 5'5".
Dude, he's like as tall as. No.
5'5" and
that
a
is-
quarter, actually.
I'm gonna abort.
5'5" and a quarter. And Bakugou is 5'8".
How much is that
Midoriya
much
is
of
a short boy.
Dude is a manlet. What?
He's a little baby.
How
Wait
is
till the
our
time
fucking
jump. Wait till the time
hero
jump.
of society 5'5". No.
You see, Joe, we rule the world.
All right, so Midoriya's like what, 150, 160?
Sorry, All Might was like 7 feet tall.
Almost as tall as you.
And so is All For One.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, so Midoriya's like what, 150, 160?
Probably like 160, 170. Probably 170, I think.
He's a chunky boy. So, all right, Joe, math. I'll combine them all.
What? 260, 180, 440, and then 160. So what? 620.
All right, so
He's
yeah, we
stronger
were
than
pretty
me.
damn close with our
This is-
initial guesstimation.
Yeah.
But again, the way because someone commented something similar, and I replied.
Oh no, Endeavor's also blasting, so he's not
Math
right.
right. I think I did the math right.
But
Endeavor's going too, so I think it's.
But it's like, oh, how strong they are, yada yada yada, and they were like, yeah.
Right. 600.
I was going to say, but I didn't want to embarrass myself. I was like, Joe said it was that, but I'm pretty sure it's this. I'm not gonna say it. Joe's smart. Like.
No. Oh, you were right to say that. You were right to say that.
Oh my god. Okay, we can move on. We can move on.
Well, hold on. So they were like, talking about how like why it would make sense why Todoroki would be able to grab them, or I should say Shoto. But I was like, I don't know, these guys can move faster, like many times faster than sound, and they have the strength to not like get blown
That's
back.
not strength. That would be constitution.
Shut up. Resist the air against them to stay
Not
up.
turning into jello.
Yeah.
Like fucking getting shook around. I believe it. Bakugo got kneed through a building. I believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we get to that, I have some words for when he got knocked by Makia. He should have been fucking dead. I'm sorry.
Todoroki up in the tier list?
My man got skipped on the ground like a rock on water. Like he went boom, boom, boom.
I'm sorry, bro, but he's just more durable than Crust, apparently.
Let's go. Anyways. Anyways. So what points is Todoroki here getting?
So it's
just a
25.
save.
It's 25, it's just half.
Yeah, it's just a save. Is Joe winning yet?
Joe was already winning. Son of a bitch!
Everyone's like, oh,
This
fuck.
is going great.
Oh my god.
Fantastic. This is all 3 of our first round picks.
Meanwhile, Todoroki,
And
my
then Joe's
second boy, is
second.
like, he's still up.
Man, it pays to show up late.
Does anybody have Ida?
Mm-mm.
No, I don't have Ida.
Wow.
Yeah. We
Wait,
left.
dude, we
we
didn't
left.
pay. He was like, we're sorry, Ida, but like, your character came and gone, brother.
Yeah, I mean,
Ida.
had we chosen all of our picks, Ida definitely would have been chosen. I'm sure.
I should have
Possibly.
picked Ida over
Well, bro, we
Conquest.
probably
What the
got like
fuck
gone
was
through
I
the
thinking?
works of more top 10s. We would have like, also Gran Torino and some other
Yeah,
people.
Gran Torino, Ryukyu.
Gran Torino got a couple saves.
I think Ida would have been pretty high up there. I think he would have been.
I mean, if
Maybe.
he's about to start doing shit, then yeah.
Oh.
Oh no.
I like this. The ice almost looks like it's his pauldron. How cool would that actually be? Like,
I
you know-
wish that they started doing that. He had the pauldrons and then
Get some never melt ice on a
Yeah,
never.
never melt snow. Yeah.
This looks like it would be in some kind of fucking Bloodborne like style.
Yeah. This is a blood. This is a fucking.
So whose eye? Whose eye is who right now? Like,
Well, I believe the left, his left, our right is, all for one. He's obviously the one with the silver
He's
eye.
the right. He's the one with the arrows.
fucking. Look at the
Oh my
size
God.
of this! Holy shit!
Yeah.
It's massive.
Yeah, Nedry could have done some working on Shiggy. I'm like, ranged,
Range,
and she can fly.
powerful,
Fire the
flower.
big three.
Hey, when I had my. When I was sending heroes to different locations and on different details, I put
She'd be good
Nedry.
against Shiggy.
I put
Yeah, she
Nedry
can
on the
fly.
Shiggy detail.
I like how Shiggy at the beginning was just like beating up all the heroes. Now the heroes are just stomping him. like,
Stay down, motherfucker!
stay down.
Bro, Shiggy ain't shit. Eat a dab.
Dab, just fucking
Dab.
dabbing right on idiot. Like, watches
Well,
her.
I wouldn't say he ain't shit. And remember, he didn't have his quirk for what, 3/4 of the fight.
Yeah, that's yeah. He also is having an internal struggle against a psychic apparition of his former boss.
That too.
Yeah.
Daddy problems. Am I right?
We already told the heroes fighting the Nomus on the other side too.
Dude, Ida's not gonna be good in this fight, man. Cause Shiggy's got his decay back.
Well, I think Shiggy's out at least for a bit. I don't think we're dealing with Shiggy. I think it's Makia and the other villains.
Well, yeah, if Shiggy can utter
Which,
some words.
Actually, I think Makia is kind of just no one. Like,
I have brought everybody. No one.
I think we're really gonna be dealing more with the near ends, maybe, or maybe
Near
Shiggy's
ends.
gonna be like, oh, extra, okay, let's go. Like, just needs a couple seconds,
Round
or maybe
30,
it's gonna be
Shiggy
all
win.
for one. Who's
We
more.
need to see Native fight off a near high end, so
Please.
I
Gabe
need
can
to
get
see that.
so Gabe can get 1,000 points.
So why
Please.
are her like she didn't like lose her fucking arms, did she?
Was it maybe for
No, cause
the ice
he-
pack
he,
type
he
deal?
did the
I
flick.
would imagine. She had her hands broken in the manga at least from the panels I remember.
Well, yeah,
in
you
Discord
literally
sending.
punched through it.
Yeah, so broke her hand, but like her fingers were also broken in the opposite.
Wait,
direction.
how did she break it? Wait, how did they get broken?
When she blocked Shiggy from trying to jump.
Oh, right. And
Yeah.
and then
So
also,
I guess
also
it makes
probably
sense for that
didn't
damage to.
also there's gonna be a hole like somewhere in her arm because he fucking.
It was
Well,
through
Not
her
her
hand.
arm, her hand. Also, didn't help that she was like ground zero next to 100% smash. See that hurt?
Yeah.
Oh, guys, look, it's Rocklock being fucking useless.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh wow, I just noticed he's holding Aizawa. And there's Gran Torino.
Mhm, like a little baby Torino.
There should be
over here.
nothing left of him. I'm sorry.
How are you still alive, old man?
Bro, Manuel's
shouldn't be
gonna
alive.
walk out of here with the least damage. Look at him.
Yeah.
Manuel's been
Manual
fine this whole
sweep.
time.
I like that. She looks at Ryukyu, like basically her
Yeah,
instructor.
then you're a pouty face. You are in deep trouble.
Deep shit now, loser.
I'm gonna beat you up, Shiggy.
I like how
You just-
Midoriya's like, I'm done. So that so that informs his mindset right now, right? Like,
Yeah.
he's-
I'm like,
it's not
You
even
guys
that he's
gotta-
like
you guys
super
still gotta get outta
rage.
here.
Yep, it's not even like super rage. You hurt everybody, yada yada. It's still at the idea of
get out of here. He's
you need to get her. He's still after me, which I mean, Joe and I talked about this. I'm pretty sure. Like, Gabe, did we talk about this with you last week? Where it's like,
About
what
what?
happens with? Yes, we absolutely did.
Yes.
Do what happens with Midoriya after this is all done? We're obviously not going to go into super in depth with it like we did in the last 2 weeks, but it's just
He's got to bring it back.
his mindset is still there. Like you guys, he's still after me. I'm what he wants. So that's still there. That's in the front of his mind.
He just
Please
like,
don't
do I
take
look like a
Bakugo,
taxi service to
I
you?
need him. I need him!
Bro, we need
No!
Facom. We need Facom over here to taxi people.
We do, the Fatcom taxi. He's still looking for Tokoyami. It's like, where's that fucking that fair dodger? Anyways, so his regeneration slowed down a lot. I mean, that makes sense. Quirks are physical things, so you know, it makes sense that a quirk that you can run a quirk to the ground. Like you have to lay the regeneration off of that. This is a really good, like, you know, sub. Like these two.
Yeah.
You know, they're nice, they're
Sun
fresh.
Eater was here to help too. I
Uh,
wish he didn't get one shot by fucking Magio.
No, but like, you know, you got the frontliners, they're all damaged, they're out of PP, you know, all that shit. But then, you know, you got the subs coming in. It's like, all right, yeah.
We got the ranged guys coming in now.
Ranged and high DPS.
Ugh. Yes, he's still going.
Meanwhile.
He's still moving.
Wait till he gets hit by the flash fire
Jet kindling and
jet
some
kindling.
more spirals.
Woo! Raka, can you give us the exact multiplier so we can scale?
Like, if we get a scale.
So, I mean, again, getting to show Uraraka's, you know, competence, her ability to act on her own. Good shit. But then, really important information, Ochako let loose the fact that she can do this. So, you know, like, that's good. The heroes have that information now. They can prepare for it, because that's something that, now, obviously, we talked about the idea of her, like, cloning, or not cloning, excuse me, getting ahead of myself, turning into Twice, and then using his cloning ability. But,
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully the heroes are the one that recover the body. I love this. Take this, 7-Up! Ha! Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, really messed up. A lot of bad shit happened. Yeah, so, I went and actually, I fought one of them. Yeah, right? No, yeah, it was an old lady. No. She wasn't actually an old woman. It was, so she can turn into people if she drinks her blood. She's actually our age. She had a knife. She almost killed me. Anyways, see you for dinner. Like, can you again imagine? You're Uraraka. You're 15, 16 years old.
Day in the life.
And you were fighting this mass serial killer on a school extracurricular course. Like, what we would call this?
Yeah, I would start charging crazy money for these courses, man.
I mean, shit, we saw just how freaking frightening Toga was with Uraraka's quirk.
Yeah.
Getting rid of Curious.
Man, I mean, she doesn't love Jigenomaki, does she?
You're a great pal. What is the threshold of love? Like, can she just, like...
That's a good point.
Nah, it's a good thing she doesn't love Gentle, Criminal, and La Brava. Because if she loved both, she could turn into La Brava, then use La Brava's quirk to supercharge.
Yeah, that would be bad.
How would you feel? How would you feel about somebody using your... Basically, like, I refer to quirks typically as, like, an extra... Like, just a body part, even. Like,
Yeah.
How would you feel about somebody using basically your hand to kill, like, 5 people? Sure, these
Oh,
people
are you
were,
talking
like,
about?
domestic terrorists.
Are you talking about? Fuck, what was that book? Where?
No, shut up. No, shut up. Shut up. No. Shut up.
No, because you know how in
No,
the
shut
end,
up.
I
he like loses
believe.
his
No, shut
hand,
up.
but then he gets the hand.
How
of
do
the
you
other
even
guy.
remember that?
Gabe, I
Because-
believe the book title.
No,
we're
shut
looking
up.
for is
Mute.
Unwind.
He's all like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry," and then she's like, "No, it's okay. He would never touch me like that, even though he has his hand like that."
Shut up.
You mean his arm?
Whatever.
Whole arm.
I thought it was like a forearm. Yeah,
Is it a
remember your favorite
unwind
book ever?
moment?
Remember,
What?
remember reading your favorite book?
That is my favorite book. How can you tell? Anyways.
Don't ask me why I remember that, but yeah, I understand what you mean.
Bro, that was like 5 years ago.
Something stick, man.
You describe the plot of something for like an hour and a half to somebody, and they memorize the whole thing.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah, how would you feel about that? Like, say
That was fun.
it's unique to you, and somebody
Yeah.
just took it and used it to kill people. I mean, again, sure, they were domestic terrorists, but like...
I'd be like, well, shit. Now what do I do?
I'd be
The
like-
government, the FBI's coming after me. That's for sure.
They fell from a high place, Shigaraki. Care to explain that one, huh?
Officer, they just jumped off a building. I didn't do anything. I don't know. It was pretty high up.
Building? There's none left in Daika. Curious. Yes,
We
curious.
know.
That's who died.
Everybody knows
So
that
you know who
Uraraka
died?
controls the world's gravity, so it must have been her.
Dude, that'd be one hell of a quirk awakening, let me tell you. I would simply
She
be
just
upset
becomes
because like that's
Graviton.
my fucking bit, all right? That's my brand. You're fucking stealing my shit, dude.
My brand.
I can't let people go around biting my shtick. What the fuck is that?
Like, I don't know.
You know what? I don't know.
So, if you remember, this is the gift that she got from Midoriya during Christmas.
Yeah. It's like, you give that back, you son of a bitch.
Curious.
I like how she just runs towards her. And like, he goes just
Yeah, it's absolutely like, you know,
like,
you're picking
I've
on
got your toy.
yeah, weak
You just
small
like put
kid.
the hand out, and you're just like,
No, oh, so it doesn't matter to you, huh? No, it doesn't matter. Okay, so you wouldn't matter if I threw it away,
If
right?
I,
No,
like,
stop!
threw in the mud.
That's my DS, stop!
And Uraraka's like, who?
I don't even know who that is. See, I
Well, you
bit it,
gotta-
now it's mine. I licked it, it's mine now.
Man, be gross. What you gotta do then, man?
Season skippers be like, oh, what's this?
Oh. Season 4.
That was season 3, Joe.
just skip the season.
Joe was too busy watching outros.
I swear. I just did it for.
I'll cut you some slack. I'll cut you
I
some
did it for
slack.
the channel.
I'll cut you some slack. That arc
Someone
is
has to watch
sandwiched.
the outros.
I'll cut you some slack. That arc is sandwiched directly in between All Might versus All for One and Bakugou versus Midoriya round 2. Like that is
Yeah.
that is in between those two things. It kind of gets a
Not
little
like the
overshadowed.
great. Yeah, a little bit.
True.
This is pretty neat. 0 satellites.
I don't get it.
There are 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
God,
6, 7.
dude,
Wow, I was
season-
right.
Season 3 was long.
Joe,
Oh my
what's going
God.
on? What are you doing?
Yep, we had the camp, we
no,
had the Bakugou
it's a mental
retrieval,
breakdown,
we
don't
had
worry
the,
about me.
we had the licensing exam, then we had Bakugou versus Midoriya.
Oh my god.
Wow. Nutty.
Yeah, it was nutty. Midoriya got punched in the
Absolute-
nuts once that whole season.
Coda shot.
I can't remember what this reminds me of, where it's like, oh my god, this entire time. Maybe it is Uraraka versus Bakugou when she did the same thing, but I'm remembering a different show, I think. Where it's like, oh my, I let you throw me around.
Yeah, I don't know.
I do always love reveals like that, where it's like, no, I was only letting you ragdoll me, for this was the plan all along. I love that shit. I eat that shit.
Well, I mean, there's a bit like that in JoJo. But
Joe, keep your JoJo reference out of here, okay? No one asked.
I do like that. It's just like, woo, woo.
No!
So apparently, again, so in the manga, according to our Discord, they may be unreliable. Who knows? But in the manga, her not saying that Jin was killed, I think works better. Because again, why was Uraraka surprised at Himiko's like state right now? If she knows, like, oh, like, one of your friends was just murdered. Is it really murder when it's on the battlefield, boys? When it's to the people that I like, yes.
The baby.
I do love, like, random...
Saved by Suyu.
It's like when Pitbull's just like, you know, El Baño, like, dale.
Is this a Suyu save?
Is it a Suyu save? Gabe, is this a Suyu save?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so.
It's
'cause
15
like,
points.
No, but here's the yeah, I know it's not, but like here's the thing. Like it showed her about to do it, but unless it showed like there was 0 chance of Uraraka not being able to block
like,
it or move out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of agree.
Okay.
I agree.
Then
Alright,
it's not a save.
That's why I was apprehensive, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't. Yeah.
Frog. This is my house, assholes.
How can you talk normally
You
with your
guys
tongue
broke
out?
in.
I'm under house arrest. I can't leave.
You're in my house.
You're breaking and entering. Yeah, stop calling me. Oh, my friends can call me Sue.
Oh, this is awkward.
Wait, hold on. Joe, you aim top left and to your left. You have to aim left twice. Gabe, you have to aim up and to the right. My right. Your left. No. Gabe, do this. Joe, do this. Alright. There we go. We're in a Mexican
When no
standoff,
sudden
boys.
moves.
No sudden moves now,
Don't
boys.
do nothing now.
Shit, my guns aren't loaded. Give me a second. These are muzzle loading revolvers. I'm gonna need a minute.
Dude, hold up. Now she dipped.
She'll leave.
This, I really like this shot. Both, like, her jumping across the roofs with the Makia. How
How
the
is she
fucking
gonna catch up? Yeah, like
How is
like,
she even this
How
close?
is she getting a Maki? Wait, yeah. How is she getting a Maki not like miles away? This is taking like a minute or so.
Are we? Oh my god! How fucking fast is she? Did she catch up already? Like,
No
fucking-
way.
She going 60? She
Toga
gotta be going
speed
more
feet.
like 80.
Toga speed feet.
Wait, how? How? There's no way. Like, I don't want to like suddenly put Toga as like fucking like fucking 100-mile-per-hour movement speed, but god damn, how? It's a real shame because I really like that shot. Or other things that girls talk about. I don't know. I'm not a woman.
Yeah.
She just keeps on going.
She got
I
it.
like this shot a lot. I really like this shot.
I like
a
how
lot.
he added the gauntlets to his his outfit and like the
The little omnidirectional mobility gear here.
Is that what those
Yeah.
are?
Aaron Yates.
I feel
What
like
are
he's
those-
about to
what-
get back.
What
get
are
back.
those? I don't. What are those? I don't. What are those?
Just pouches for gear.
What gear does he have?
I would feel so fucking cool.
Maybe he just needs speakers to hype him up, bro.
Get back. You just got the shit playing on your hips.
This looks like almost like a section of a video game where you're like locked in on a on a track and you have to like.
Oh, and you have to
dodge,
like
move left and
Subway
right.
Surfer.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, and that's game.
And we leave.
So the reason Rivert's stab was released from the spinal cord.
To make it auto-tracking to reduce the burden on his mind. Auto-tracking.
So,
Instead of like the nerves, instead of going from his brain then out to his arm.
oh,
where it
I get
normally
you.
be,
Yeah, that's right.
It's just straight from the spine.
Straight from the nerve ass system.
Interesting. Okay.
So
Whack.
let's see. If Shigaraki's body is still up and running, but All for One is in control because Shigaraki couldn't handle it, that's a defeat, right?
No, because he's still conscious.
He ain't. That's an entirely
Yes, he
new
is.
consciousness. All right, there's
No,
a
we can
collective
see that
consciousness,
The
and
eyes. Right, we can see from the eyes.
no,
He's
I'm not talking
still
about
up.
right now. I'm talking about if that were to happen.
Oh, okay. I would consider that a.
Dude, he looks like a brownie.
Uh,
You see it?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Dobby's like, I'm liking the look, Shiggy. Looking like me over here.
Maggie's like, oh wait, what the fuck? I haven't even been here yet. What? Like,
What the fuck?
again, I would feel so cool. You can't fight them one-on-one.
Nah. Yak percento. Yep, there you go.
Nejire Flood. That's so cool.
Fuck.
He's like, ah!
So what is this? Gring Flood?
Gring flood. Because she said
Is that-
Nejire flood.
is that the
or whatever
combo?
fuck.
We're getting a Marvel Ultimate Alliance combo here?
Because her thing was like
Marvel Alliance 2.
Fine.
right, no, because her thing was like Nejire flood
Yeah,
or some
uh-huh.
shit like that.
Yak Procento, max output.
100.
Cause you had a bad day.
So
take
he's
it
like
one
out,
down.
right?
I don't see how you can't be.
Because they were just saying he's.
All right, so let's take a look at this, shall we?
Holy fucking, it's massive.
Good
It
God,
is
because there's
so
Todoroki, there's
fucking
Nejire,
big.
there's Shiggy, Endeavor. Goddamn, Ida looks fucking huge in this shot.
He's as big as Endeavor.
Ida is
Endeavor's-
one of the. He's like the third tallest, fourth tallest in the class.
Ida?
Yeah,
Yeah, he big.
because Shoji's the tallest, and then it's Sato.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Ida's a big boy.
I think he's also closer to us than Endeavor.
Yeah, no, you're dead there.
I don't
Dead.
think he got directly hit.
It doesn't matter. The fucking wind.
What's the problem? He's up anyways.
I'm saying he should be fucked up.
I like those that save.
Sorry, my guys don't get one tapped like yours do.
I will kill you. I will kill you. I will fucking kill you.
So yeah.
Yeah, on his head.
Alan,
Paralyzed.
YMCA.
Paralyzed. Broken arm. Broken leg. You're fucking dead.
Dave, I know you want to cope and mold and seethe, but Todoroki is completely fine, bro.
He's up and running immediately. I do like how Nedre caught herself. Armored 4 eyes. I mean, hey, his power gets stronger the more he sweats.
Oh,
organs! What kind of loser needs those?
Is he just gonna like
moved my organs around my body?
Bakugou at this almost downed Shigaraki, just get the last laugh?
Yeah, there's no way he's
doing a massive explosion off.
There's no way.
Look, this crushed butterfly.
Oh my god. Oh, fuck.
Holy shit! Spinner just sees him.
Shigaraki,
Holy fuck, Shigaraki!
You got fucked.
Are you sure that's him? Hey, Dad. I want to live with Mom.
I'm gonna go stay with Mom for a couple months.
I like this shot. And again, it's very similar to All Might versus All for One, in that All Might was like, yeah, no, it's my job, it's my duty, I have to do this, alright? I'm the symbol of peace, I gotta do this. And then he's like, oh, by the way, Nanashimura. And then fucking... And then All Might had to get that boost from somebody else. Fucking... One of my lungs has been crushed.
Therefore, I cannot breathe. I'm immediately dead.
I love anime, dude. One of my lungs has been crushed. How will I fight this mountain now? Uh-huh. God, I got so excited when he said that. I'm this country's top hero. What about the others? What about the others? Where's Captain Celebrity?
My first thought was Captain Celebrity.
Sprays paints a penis on Makio.
When I saw that, I'm like, is he gonna spray paint his
head? Hey, Skeptic, zoom in on Shigenamaki's back. He just made a giant dick blood.
As you can see, Endeavor, I depicted you as the Soy Jack and me as the Chad. It's over. Hero Society's done.
I just lose 100 points.
I love that. He's like, oh, cool. Shono's here too.
Oh, hello, brother. You're here as well.
Hey, bro. Anyways, so what's up, NG? Look a little roughed up there. kind of like Mom. But anyways, so yeah, I got this. I got the CD.
CD.
I'm here to. Shit. Fuck. Give me a second. Fuck. It stings. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't think that's how hair dye just comes out.
Okay. Fuck. God damn it, Maki. Just
I couldn't tell if you were doing a bit. I thought you like poked yourself in the eye or something.
That's not how that works.
Does he look better with white hair?
I kind of like both.
I kind of like it. I kind of like...
What?
I date a little bit.
What if he now, like, gets a white trench coat?
I think that's a bit much. I think that's a bit much. I think the black fits the fucked up skin better.
What's the point of this? What's the point of this shit? I get a good jacket. Meanwhile.
He
Deciphering
feels good.
code. Processing code. Explorer. Oh god.
Google Chrome.
My God, are those lines of text?
Bro, they totally just like.
They just put shit in there.
Anyways, here is our fucking 5th run of The Office.
And here, on the next episode, we're going to talk about the cure to cancer. Cuts to Dobby.
One time only. We will answer why the chicken
Flowers.
crossed the road. He looks like he's about to start rapping.
A little bit.
We needed like a frame of this, just like black and white, and just have the explicit content, 18 plus in the bottom right. Everyone's like, we know.
Yo,
Okay,
okay,
this shit was. I didn't think they were gonna go this hard with like showing
like Ray.
like the effects of like how people were seeing it. Because when they were like panning to everybody else in the family, I was just like, oh fuck.
I don't imagine.
Like
this
imagine
being good for
being
her.
her.
recovery.
Like imagine being her. Your first child who you thought died because your husband overworked him and supposedly burned to death. You went to his funeral. You had the pyre. You all you guys found was his jaw. That was all you guys get.
Or a portion of his jaw
And then
or something.
suddenly, however many years later, he appears on TV.
Guess who's
And it was
back?
like,
back,
Yeah, I'm alive.
back again.
Back again.
Shit, Dobby's back.
Dobby's back.
Or be Toya's back. Gonna kill your
Kill my
friends.
dad. Guess who's back?
But yeah, like, I guess, really, like, do we think we're gonna get any more of Ray? I can't imagine we don't get more of, like, the Todoroki family as a whole after this.
We have to, man. We have to.
Dude, this is literally fucking Greg Heffley versus Roderick right here. Like, fucking Bakugou gets up and just goes, "Oh, sue you, mama."
So,
You look like you came out of the morgue, dude. I don't know, and you dyed your
so
hair.
wait, is that fucked up burnt skin? That's his skin, right?
I think
And he
that's his
stapled
skin.
it
Mhm.
to his body.
So it doesn't peel away, probably.
Wait, but I thought he said that his part of his jaw was gone, and that was all that they had found.
Yeah, I'm curious
So
on how that works.
how does he have?
How do you? All right, so did the math? It was what 3,600 and something degrees Fahrenheit was his fire.
He said it was 2,000 degrees Celsius.
Or over that.
I thought I think it was like 3,600 something degrees Fahrenheit.
All right.
That's hot.
That
Because they also
that's hot.
said they found like bone too. didn't they?
That's melting steel.
Yeah, they said that they found carbonized bone. So what of him is missing and what of him is still together?
What temperature does bone melt?
You don't.
It doesn't melt.
It can't melt.
It's
it can burn,
it's organic.
It
just
can't. It just breaks.
Bone, ash, and hold on.
can't get liquid bone.
I've tried looking this up. You can't melt bone.
Oh.
like-
So
yeah.
temperatures of 11,000 degrees Celsius, 1,100 degrees Celsius, excuse me, and above are required for complete bone breakdown. So yeah, he was hot enough.
I'm gonna have to go.
How
Oh,
long?
Wow.
What, indefinitely?
Why?
Going out to dinner and didn't.
It's 3:30.
It's an early dinner. My dad just wanted to go out, and I don't know why, but we did.
All right, final
so.
thoughts, Joe. Anything that you want to, or talking points you want us to go over? Shit, you're points man, dude.
What?
You are points, man. I don't think there's a
No.
whole lot of points.
Well, okay, fine. Key play Dobby, 100, done.
I wanted to agree with that.
hitting the
Do
Dabby.
do we have anything else for points?
No, that was all.
Oh.
No, Rhett, there were no other points. No one else did anything. was
Natsuo
literally
looks at
talking.
a screen.
It was literally talking for the rest of the episode is him just going.
And none of us have best genius unless.
Yeah, so I think that is
game
it for points.
Yeah.
So, Joe, what's the total?
Your Rhett is now at 985. I am at 915. Gabe is at 860.
Fuck!
What do you expect, bro? You didn't get any points this episode.
I didn't get any last episode either.
I just want to be the first to break 1,000. Okay.
The race is on.
The race is
Bro, what is
on.
this bullshit? Where did my fucking... I can't believe my #1 pick just is like off the bat. Just, like, come on. Why?
Alright, I'm gonna head out.
Ah! Bye, Joe.
See ya.
Is that gonna fuck with the format, Rhett?
Oh, it did horribly. I'm fine, and the capture's fine, but you're split in half, so I can only see your left ear and your right ear.
Oh, how are you gonna fix that?
I won't.
What?
Hold on. Let me just touch you up here. There you go. How's that? Wait, hold on. If I go here... Nope, that didn't fix nothing. Bonk. There we go. All fixed. Anyways.
Nice.
So, also, Gabe, for future reference, I'm above you and you're below me in the format.
Okay.
In case you want to do any
Got it.
pointing jokes. Anyways, so yeah, I think he looks pretty cool with the white hair.
Yeah, it'll grow on me, I'm sure.
Also, the whole I thought my family would recognize me thing, like, bro, you burned to death when you were like, what, 10? You dyed your hair, you turned yourself into Frankenstein from Hot Topic.
Yeah, you'll be a little.
And you're an adult now. Like, I forgive him.
Yeah, it's just his whole spiel for the rest of that time.
No, yeah, Fiyumi. I would love to just tell my new friends all about how my brother burned to death. Isn't that just it's a great icebreaker because
What
the
a
temperatures
good
his body
talking
reached
point.
in his own fucking
What an amazing
emulation were enough to melt any ice, which he didn't have. "30 innocent people." That sounds about right. Innocent, not obviously including all of the hundreds of people he killed in Daika City.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers ain't innocent, and he definitely killed more than 30 there with the columns of fire he created. Because I'm a racist.
Because. Yeah, we know.
Yep. So, honestly, I think this is the driving nail in Hero Society. At least as we know it.
Well, I mean, yeah, because it was already a huge blow with All Might stepping down, you know, with the impact that he had.
That was like the first.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, and now Endeavor's got to step up.
And Endeavor did.
Obviously, he did. He totally did. He showed that, and you know, with the no move fight, and he showed it here.
But then you know we had Daika City.
But it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same when compared to when All Might was still around. But you know, obviously, so it went down after All Might passed, and then Endeavor came, and then it started going up, and then you have this where it was like, wow, this guy.
It's not even just this yet. When it comes to the Hero Society problems, we had Daika City, where sure that was a lie, but the narrative that society has is that the heroes weren't there to save anybody, and the citizens stepped up to stop this problem.
Yeah.
So that's already a different thing right there. And then, of course, here, we lost another fucking city. Like, it's gone, destroyed.
More than that.
Like, the worst loss of life in any of these battles yet. Unquestioningly. Plus all the cities that Makia just went through. 18
that's
cities.
What I'm saying. Yeah. Like, that is probably, in terms of, like, national catastrophes, if you were to put this in the context of the modern world, that's, like, probably one of the biggest...
That's worse than anything. This is worse than anything that's ever happened.
Yeah.
This is worse than anything that's ever happened.
The worst terrorist attack that's ever happened.
In fact, like, I'm sure this has more loss of life and financial damage than probably even, like, the Hiroshima.
Oh, maybe. Like, this is bad. But it's interesting too, because it's like, oh, okay, the way we all looked at Endeavor, because, you know, I don't necessarily know how people perceived Endeavor prior to his, you know, shift. Like, I'm sure people thought he was just really cool and stuff. But, you know, personality-wise, I don't think he was sought after, but then obviously he had the shift. But now people are going to see that he's like, oh, it was just a lie. You know, from the very beginning, it was all a lie.
Well, not even that if it was just a lie.
They're also going to even perceive this as, oh, no, he's just trying to prove that he's better than All Might and stronger than All Might. He doesn't care. He's just trying to show us for his own gain.
And really, whatever they say, it doesn't really matter. It's just the fact that they are against him. And they are against him, and not just him, but Hawks. Like, we're going to get to it, but...
Yeah, he called out Hawks, too.
He put Hawks on blast. Obviously, like, as much as I didn't want Twice to die, as much as I wish we could have, like, you know, reformed him, Twice is in the top 3 for most dangerous people possibly to have ever lived.
He had to die.
And that was his choice. Like, you know, Hawks gave him the option. Like, hey, either come with me, turn yourself in, or it's going to have to end the other way. And Twice was like, fuck you. All TVs in the country. Like, even if you don't have, like, Dish, like...
Oh, here it comes.
He starts, like, river dancing. I
wonder how he got put back together.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, right? Like, what happened to him? What happened to him? How did this occur?
Because all we know is that he just got caught in the fire, right?
You feel the bonds of family, right? So this is gonna crush even worse. I love this line. What a great shot. That looks great.
Dabi's got a really cool design, so.
Come dance with me in hell.
How funny it would be if Endeavor was like,
what?
or not even that, just be like, yeah, no, you're not my kid.
Nice try.
It's like, you got the wrong guy, sorry.
Actually, Ray was completely honest with me. We've gotten, you know, to talking to each other. You're actually not mine. Yeah, she cheated on me.
Yeah, you're Dan's across the street.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're the milkman. Anyways,
he just cuts to one of the houses that Makia stepped over. Just like, you're his kid. I don't know what you're talking about.
know what you're talking about.
To be honest with you.
It's gonna be.
Yeah, no, that paternity test that you've got, that's got to be old.
So he was training by himself.
Was he?
Well, Endeavor wasn't there.
I thought he said that he was training him. It was dry.
Yeah, because it looked like he was running to it. And like, I don't see how this could have happened if Endeavor was there.
So he blames him for his own downfall because he was like, "Oh, I did this because you made me do it."
Well,
Because,
fucking
like,
look how happy he was. Did we already get
Yeah.
those?
No,
Like-
we skipped past it. Oh, it's right there.
Yeah, like he was like, "Teach me a super move," right? That's what he said, like an ultimate move.
Yeah.
Like, look how fucking happy he is. He's digging this. This isn't like, this is very different than Shoto. Like, Toya, Dabi, it feels weird calling him Toya, I'm gonna be real.
It's a little wacky.
Dabi is all like, look at that big fucking smile on his face. He's like, teach me an ultimate move today. I wonder if this was like a good relationship. Like, I wonder if this was like...
That might have been the reason for his abuse after Toya. Because he's like... So we know that Toya hurt himself. He did that to himself, but he did it in a way where it was like, this happened to me because I knew the expectations that you wanted. I knew you wanted me to be. You wanted me to be the guy that surpassed All Might. So I went out and did this, and it hurt me because I was only trying to please you. So I blame you for it. And he goes, okay, yeah, I blame myself too. I can't let this happen again. And so that kind of became the catalyst for I gotta be different for them, for the new kids. I gotta do this differently. And it wasn't the good way to transition.
Yeah, or like,
his
what
new
if
mindset transitioned to the authoritarian parenting style?
What if it
where
was almost like a grief?
That might have been it. That might have the just like a tool because he felt guilty, and but it's like, hey, you're gonna do what I say. You're not gonna do this. You're not gonna do that because I don't want. He didn't say.
Yeah.
He's not gonna say, hey, your brother hurt himself doing this. Don't do that. He's just gonna be like, listen to me. You're gonna do what I say and don't backtalk.
Well, because
deep
Todoroki
down,
was
he probably
already
like, I don't
in
want this happening.
training. Todoroki was already in training when
Shoto.
Toya was alive. Yeah, Shoto was training when Toya was alive.
He might have been training them similarly, but when Toya died, it probably changed.
Well, no, because he was already an asshole.
Was he?
Yeah, he was dragging him. He's
This
like,
probably is just because he sees him, because he talks about it's like, oh, he had more raw potential than I did.
well, so does Toya, Shoto. Shoto's the perfect.
He specifically says it here. He's
Oh
like,
yeah, he does.
more.
Yeah.
So that was
well, that's why he was saying
probably-
like, I'm gonna train him anyways.
I
'cause he
think
was his
I
firstborn.
think it's one of two things. I think it's one, he saw that he had more potential at the time than Shoto or Natsu compared to them. He probably said, thought to himself, okay, Shoto's talented, but I think Toya's my key. So it was either that. Fuck, what was the second point I was gonna make?
Well, here. So I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
Toya seems to be having a great time. He's loving this, right? But
Yeah.
then, after this, like we see it in this scene, like, and Endeavor's happy. He's like, "Hey, look at my boy." He couldn't negate the overheating, which was a minus because he didn't have frost. But he's like, "Yeah, you could be just like me." Okay, so here's something important.
He's a baby.
Here's something important. That's not Todoroki. That's.
Natsu.
Oh, maybe that is.
Because Shoto's the youngest.
Or is that Natsuo? I think that's Natsuo.
Yeah, because Shoto's the
Yeah,
youngest.
no, it's Natsuo. Fucking Shoto's half. You got half. He's down the middle.
So the girl that we saw, that was the girl, and that was. Yeah, so Shoto wasn't even around yet.
Mm-hmm. But,
So
or
no
maybe,
one was training. He wasn't training anybody else yet.
Mm-hmm.
He was still hoping for a half and half. He hadn't got it yet until Shoto.
So
yeah, he was only training Toya.
one thing, this line of dialogue, I never thought this, but it is a great thing to have confirmed. My wife thought siblings could support each other. That means It was also Ray's idea to have more kids.
It wasn't. Hey,
Yeah.
we're gonna. Well, we know that it was a forced marriage.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
He had
And
specifically
he definitely wanted
sought
more
her
kids.
out.
He definitely
It
wanted more
wasn't- it-
kids. But I'm just
we
saying,
know
it
that
wasn't like a, woman get in the bed so I could forcibly make you procreate kind of
When
thing.
when I say forced marriage, it was he specifically sought her out because he was like, wow, you have a really strong quirk. Let's get married so then our kid can have two really powerful quirks.
Mhm.
That was when people say forced marriage, it wasn't that he did it out of love. At the time, in the beginning,
Oh,
I'm sure
I
later
know.
on he's like, I love you. But at the time, at the beginning, it was probably, hey, let's just marry because we have
Well, yeah,
really
because
strong quirks.
he basically bought her family over with like
Exactly.
gifts and money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why people say it was.
My point being is like that was the only thing that was forced. If you get my drift,
Yeah.
like she wanted kids too, so that like Toya and Fuyumi could have siblings that they could rely on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there wasn't as messed up as the
Plus-
relationship still is.
Plus, I'm
that
sure Ray also looked at Endeavor and was like, okay, I know what's going to be happening. I know what he's going to be wanting to put them through. They're going to need more than just me. Siblings.
Yeah,
in
that's
that
exactly
sense would also
yeah. Mhm.
support each other.
That's exactly
going
what
through
I'm
this,
getting
this
at, yeah.
rigorous training that's going to happen.
So that's good that that's there. But at the time, I was fine with that.
Time I was fine with. Yeah. See.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, I know. Hold on. So right here, so he hurts himself.
hmm
So
we knew that. We knew that he wasn't. His body couldn't handle.
yeah. But my point being, and we may have already talked about this. I can't even fucking remember. My point being is, what if Endeavor, who, I mean, he has been gassing this boy up quite literally. In fact, like he's been like, hey, let's go train. Father son time in the woods, lighting shit on fire. Let's go. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it's like, no, you're hurting yourself. We have to stop. Because think of it this way. Endeavor wasn't with him when he was training in the mountains. So what if he was like, no, I'm gonna go train.
No, that's what I was saying. He had told him, hey, I'm training you for this specific purpose, and yeah,
But what if that purpose wasn't what if the reason why he stopped training him wasn't so negligent?
So he left to try and prove to him that he could handle it, and when it backfired on him, he blamed him and kind of turned around and said, I blame you for this.
Yeah, my point being, obviously it could be, oh, you can't handle your own power, so you'll never be All Might. You're a failure. That could be his mindset. But I mean, especially at this point, with how he's kind of reflecting on the past, I feel like it's more of no, I can't responsibly, as your father, let you keep doing this when you can't handle it. Mm-hmm. And again, Toya's it seems like he's on board.
He's having a good time with it, and he wants to be stronger.
So
he tried to prove himself and tried to show that he was capable of handling it, but when it blew up in his face.
Also, it's weird seeing him with a real beard.
He kind of looks like Redestro there for a second. I don't know, just the big pointy nose kind of looked like.
I thought you could smash all of the worst parts of me to pieces.
It's the undeniable truth.
So then, yeah, when he gets Shoto, half cold, half hot, it's like, okay, even if his body is frail, he can cool himself off with Rei's quirk. I'm not going to give up my ambitions, but I can't let Toya do this anymore. It's almost like a cross of Endeavor's his old you know, selfish, obsessive desire to suppress
Yeah, and
All
we
Might.
we also know that they touched on it back then when Shoto was born and Shoto had those half and halves. Endeavor devoted like all of his time to Shoto.
Shoto, he
And
didn't let
just
Shoto.
started to ignore them.
He didn't let
He
Shoto
started
hang
to-
around with his siblings. Like he didn't.
Yeah, he just started to ignore Toya. He started to ignore Natsu and Fumi, and so Toya was like, "Oh man, no, I want to show him that
So
I can."
honestly, it would make a shit ton of sense for Dabi to absolutely hate Shoto. Like,
Yeah, being like, it should have been me
yeah, like
at the time.
you're the fucking
You're the reason why this happened.
you're the star child, all right? You're the one with the picture on the fridge. Like you're like,
Mhm. You're the golden son.
yeah.
You could lose a hand. I'm not gonna say that part. You always be the golden son.
Dude, various reasons.
The thing I'm interested now is because obviously I said before, I was like, wow, I wonder if his fire is blue because it evolved that way. Do we think that Shoto's eventually could be blue, or is that just a him
I don't
thing?
see why not. I mean, it was an
Because
anime
we-
original,
because-
but we've seen Endeavor's fire be blue. I think it is just kind of like an output thing, and I don't think Dabi
No, but
has
his
the
is like
ability to throttle
consistently
it.
blue.
Yeah,
His thing is like consistently.
I think that's just his standard output. Like to throw things out, he has to put enough effort into like make a flame. But that level of effort from him automatically creates that temperature of fire.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just blue because they thought it would look cool.
Well, no, because like you can't no. Because with Avatar, it's like, oh, Azula's fire was blue specifically because she was born a lot stronger than Zuko, and it was hotter.
All right, so here's
that
something.
compress-
Here's something interesting. Yeah, he ass is out. So this line from Compress, I might just be reading too much into it. He's probably referring to Shigaraki here when he says two. Where he's like, oh, you have an interesting lineage as well.
I thought he was referring to Dabi or himself.
Well, that's what I'm kind of getting at. If he's not referring to Shigaraki, who the fuck else could he be referring to? Not Spinner, not
I think he's referring to
Koga.
himself. I think he's talking about himself.
It would have to.
So he's looking at Dabi and he's going, "Huh, you have an interesting past too." And he's talking to himself.
Well,
So
again,
I think he's relating himself to Dabi because we
then
know.
what the fuck's his lineage? Is he related to not Tenko
we know
Shimura?
zero about Compress. We know literally zero about his backstory.
The reason why is because Shigaraki has a very interesting lineage.
Yeah.
He's related to an All for One, or excuse me, a One for All wielder. Directly related by blood to a One for All wielder. He was adopted by All for One. You know, he has the same last name as All for One.
Mm-hmm. He could just be comparing Dabi to Shiggy, or he's comparing.
That was my
Dabi
initial reading.
Or he's comparing Dabi.
But
to
it
himself.
could be to himself. But we have no reason to what's his interesting lineage?
We know zero about him. We have zero backstory.
I'm related to fucking David Copperfield.
I thought he was gonna take off his mask right here. I was like, no.
Yeah, come down here. Let me just get my hands on you. I'll take some DNA.
DNA.
It just says I'm Endeavor's kid, signed by Doctor. Like, see, look, I'm his kid. Would there even be a 99.9% match? I feel like it would more be like a 50%
I don't know how
match.
paternity test works.
Isn't it like, oh, you're like within the range of like the similarity between you and a banana? You're likely your father.
Bro, I don't know. I have no idea.
Let's get him in here. Todoroki? Shoto?
he's making sure I don't have to redo all this shit again.
It's like, goddamn, can you imagine? It's like, oh my god, another family member is making headlines in the news.
He even raised his hand against his long-awaited master. So yeah, he basically also just said, yeah, he also abused his kid.
Mm-hmm. It was training. It's different. Martial arts family. I've been punched by my dad.
Yeah, yeah.
And the worst part is like, it's not wrong.
In the back there.
He's
yeah,
not
no,
wrong.
He's not.
Like, he's wrong now.
He wasn't wrong,
but he hasn't been wrong for a vast majority of the time.
Yeah. What a dick.
Dude, this guy has no idea that his grandparents were just murdered by a giant mountain. Extra! Extra, wake up! Extra, no! And then, what is it? What's his name? It's like, Don't You See Kid or something like that?
Who? What?
This is the kid from
what?
From Kyushu, when he was fighting the high end, where the news reporter was like, "This is Armageddon. It's over. God has forsaken us, and hell will split open." And he's like, "Endeavor's gonna die. We're all lost." And that kid was like, "Don't shut up! Don't you see? He's still fighting. Like he's still up there. Endeavor." He was like Endeavor fanboy. I called him Natsu in the reaction because
he has the hair like Natsu.
He's got the hair, he's got a scarf, and he's voiced by Todd Haberkorn in the...
Oh, so everything... Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it all adds up.
So he's like, hey, yo, this ain't gonna sink our trust in heroes.
Shark boy.
God damn.
Well, okay, so here's my bit on that. If they showed the Navy SEAL that killed Osama bin Laden on live TV, like across the U.S.,
he would never have to pay for a drink again.
Yeah, I feel like the reception would be a little different from what they think. So,
guys, twice did Dayaka City. Like,
so this was a little weird to me. This I thought was I was like, well, would they really?
Well, it's more because like, while I agree, Navy SEAls are soldiers
it's just based off the perception of how they've made heroes
who kill enemies, right? They are soldiers. That's what Navy SEAls are. Their job is to kill for the defense of their country. Mm-hmm. Heroes are more akin to law enforcement, and they strictly, unless like under very specific circumstances, as we've seen in this, cannot kill. Like, they do not kill. At least they do not kill.
Situation. If we have a police officer who is on live TV across the nation, and there's like a really bad hostage situation, and there's just a cameraman and a police officer with a Glock, busts down and just shoots the dudes, do you think that people across America are going to be like, oh, what a bad police officer, he killed those criminals?
Some people will be. But, like, if you ask Falcon and the Winter Soldier, yes, he should be brought to kangaroo court and be dishonorably discharged.
Shut up. No.
No, because right now, I'm sure a lot of people are like, well, a lot of people probably need more context and yada, 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 but, like, what we are having right here is physical proof that a hero killed a villain. He stabbed him in the back, too. Like...
Tell me, would you prefer it if... I'm sorry,
I'm sorry. No, I understand.
Would you mind me more?
If I stabbed him in the belly.
But... You served him? I was serving him with easy. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Is that what you tell yourself when you stubbed your sword
when you
twice?
sleep at night.
Jin Bubuwaga on his back.
Yeah, servant of justice. Oh, God. We've been watching a lot of Game of Thrones, or at least Rhett has, and I've just kind of been vicariously living through him. So.
I can see why this will affect a lot of people.
I can
especially when it's Hawks. You know, he's the golden boy. Like, he's the hot young thing. You know, he's got t-shirts and shit. It's like, oh, he just stabbed this guy in the back.
Yeah.
It's like a culture shock. You're not used to seeing this, right?
Mm-hmm. It's the perception of how this world's heroes are perceived.
Mhm.
Like it's different from like DC. Like we see Superman fighting Doomsday or some crazy alien or whatever the fuck, or we see, you know, these superheroes fighting against these villains. We're like, okay, they're it's probably gonna kill him. Superman has got to kill this Doomsday guy, you know. And when a villain dies in those universes, everyone was like, oh, good, he was a villain, great. The only guy who doesn't really do that is Batman, and the same goes for like Marvel. So I think it's based off of how heroes and villains are perceived in this specific fictional world.
Mhm.
You know, do you understand what
I understand. No, I
what
understand exactly
yeah.
what you're saying.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just spewing shit out of my ass. The editing was perfect.
Prostrate yourself. Alright, yeah, so here's this. So yeah, here's what... Okay, so this would have been, I think, more effective had we not had the genus reveal at the very beginning.
Yeah. Because then that would have been like, oh, it confirms it. Yeah, because... Yeah, no, I would agree, because...
I mean, genus revealing himself, proving that DABI'S wrong, is helpful, but it's
Did
not
they catch
enough.
that on camera? Was that on camera?
Well, Genus just has to survive this fight. Like, he's just gotta,
Oh, yeah.
If he just gets out of here, he's like, I'm very much alive. Like, or
Yeah,
hell,
that,
if he's
that
just
does
like
help Hawks' case in a sense.
fighting against ugly dude on TV. Total bullshit. Don't believe him. He's posting for clicks. Like, saying, like...
It's clickbait.
Yeah. He's posting for rage. He's disinformation. All right, Bill Clinton's not a rabbi. Like,
Oh my god!
so his father was a villain who committed serial robberies and muertas. So I'd say his past is his real name. So that's why Dabi knew. It's like Kageo.
What?
His name. His father was caught by Endeavor, which I mean, yeah, I mean we see Hawks with a little Endeavor doll, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did he mean by that? Whoever talks first wins.
Well, you know, it's like had Endeavor broke this story first, like,
yeah.
I'm very sorry. Like, it was a different time, and I completely understand if you don't need, like, you want me to resign.
I thought he was referring to after this Dobby thing. Whoever says something first wins. But I was like, whoa, you already spoke. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's what it's like. Whether or not it's true can wait. Like, Dobby could have been making all this fucking shit up.
Yeah.
But because it seems real enough.
Because now it's out in the air. He's got
Enough people aren't gonna see the redacted article that was the updated one where it's like, actually, we got this information wrong. Most of them just saw the first one where it's like, oh no, yeah, isn't he like a bastard or something? Like, isn't he a super bad dude? It's like, actually, no, that was all bullshit. And it's like, no, I'm pretty sure he is. Like, I remember reading an article. Yep, him just being like, oh, what a wonderful symphony. And then, of course, he jumps down. That fucking Endeavor. Holy shit. And then, of course, Shoto does also a great job here.
He just is like, he's just like, oh, time to go to work again.
No, just like the pain in his voice.
Oh, he used his move.
Ooh.
I was like, he's coating himself completely in flame. He's like a meteor. How is he
Yeah.
not burning up?
He's hot enough that he melted the ice away. Let's go! Damn, I would have loved to see the fire beam struggle there. What's up, bitch? What a fucking Chad. Best Genius is on the job again, starting today.
Woo! Wait, no, it's this way.
What a beast.
What a guy.
And that
Oh,
is the
man.
episode.
Wow.
Gabe, in case you missed it.
Yes. Yeah, no, the ending got updated.
Mm-hmm.
I did notice that.
Right here. Like,
Yeah.
look how fucking happy he looks. He looks ecstatic. I would require more, please. And as much, we do have some more to talk about for sure. But I actually have something I need to go and take care of. So this was perfect timing, really. Any final thoughts, Gabe, on...
No, I thought it was a great episode.
I'm really excited for them to finally reveal the identity of Toya. They've been building that up for a while. Super excited. Got a lot of Dabi this episode. Really wish I had the subtitles on. Didn't understand anything that was being said.
I don't know
Yeah.
why his hair changed color and he was.
I wonder if
screaming
Dabi is gonna
about
like show up and fight Dabi.
I wonder if
but-
Toya's gonna show up and fight Dabi.
Yeah. But really cool episode. Love the colors. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. We're the Custodians. I'm Rhett.
And I'm Gabe.
And Joe is dead.
He died.
Yeah,
He's
so
gone.
thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, follow us on other things, support us on our Patreon and stuff of the other stuff. Go watch our other reactions. Bye-bye.